Chapter 7, verse 1. Then they came together unto him Pharisees and certain of the scribes that came to Jerusalem. And when he saw some of his disciples eat bread with defiled, that is to say, with unwashed hands, they found fault. He just fed 15,000 people, walked on the water. He runs into the leaders of the church and they said, your hands are dirty. These people didn't get it. They didn't get it. See, when you make dirt, you eat dirt if you want to. That'd be like God making Adam out of the soil, out of the dirt, and then some idiot coming up to him saying, now, did you wash your hands? There's something in the human spirit that wants to have a conflict with the things of God. There's something in the natural man that wants to say that can't be real. You know how many people I've preached to in 30 years, addicts, and told them my story? I want to tell you something. There's probably a bunch of them in hell right now. But just remember, Judas kissed God and went to hell. Just because you sit in a church pew or shake hands with a preacher or go through a program or do some ritualistic thing with scriptures thinking that that's going to... You got to do more than that. It don't do it. If you don't get it, it don't matter. I mean, these Jews, nobody knew the scriptures like these guys. These guys knew the scriptures, but they didn't know him. They didn't know. They knew the law. They knew all, but they didn't know him. They didn't get it. This is what I'm saying, man. Some people go to church and don't get it. This thing is not. Well, I don't like the kind of church we had tonight. You know, the preacher didn't shake hands with me. You know, the choir wasn't singing. I think Gene was off key a little bit. I think they missed a note up there. The guy didn't hit the drums right. You know, I wasn't feeling it tonight. I was going to get saved, but they needed to sing one more verse of that song. Let me tell you something. If you get it, if you see him, if you ever get your eyes focused on that water walker, that blind man healer, that devil chase, if you ever get it, nobody will have to say, this is what you've been looking for. All of a sudden you just get it. You get it. I get it. I understand it. I got it. Okay. Imagine, they didn't come to Jesus valet, they came to Jesus and said, have you seen what these guys are doing? We're trying to have dinner here. And your disciples didn't wash their hands. They don't know. He could have said, poof, you're a frog. You're dead. You say, well, that can't happen. Oh, yeah, he was restraining himself, man, the whole time he was here. How do I know that? Well, Sapphira and Ananias cheated on their money. Peter said, that's not good. Bang, you're dead. Fell over on the floor dead. Then the woman come and tried to explain it. You're too late. Them that took your husband out's coming after you. Bam, you're dead. But they looked at the Son of God, who just fed 15,000, walked on the water. He goes where the religious are at, and they said, I think you're going to have to do something about washing your hands. I could preach on this for an hour, but I'm not going to. Do you get it? Do you get it? Yeah. I mean, do you understand? Do you get the fact that it don't matter if you're all up in Jesus' face having supper with him? If you don't get it, you'll be telling him how he ought to take care of your life. Because you don't get it. You don't understand this is all about Jesus. Not part of it. This is all about Jesus. The whole entire shooting match is about Jesus. The power of his resurrection. If you get that, it is so life-changing. It's so powerful. I won't read the whole thing. You go home and read it tonight. But look, just nestled in that, after he does a discourse on it's not what goes in the body that defiles